What does the shadow of a Russian victory look like over the ruins of Ukraine? A complicated question, indeed, one that takes us back to the roots of a deep-seated conflict. The tensions between Russia and Ukraine have been centuries in the making, with fluctuating borders and cultural identities. The fall of the Soviet Union in 1991 brought independence to Ukraine, but also created a divide between the East and the West, a tug-of-war between pro-Russian and pro-European sentiments. Fast forward to 2014 and the Maidan Revolution. The streets of Kiev swelled with protesters after then-President Viktor Yanukovych refused to sign an association agreement with the European Union. His ousting led to Russia's annexation of Crimea, a move that sent shockwaves through the region. The seeds of the present conflict were sown in February 2022 with Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Putin claimed his intentions were to denazify and protect Ukrainians. However, the real motivations appear more complex. Fear of NATO expansion, the reinstatement of Russian influence in the region, and thwarting Ukraine's integration with Europe. This war has shaken the European Union to its core, forcing a redefinition of its security policy. The reliance on Russian energy sources has been painfully highlighted, spurring a search for alternatives. Defense spending has increased, and military cooperation among EU member states is more robust. The humanitarian toll of the war is immense. Millions of people have fled, cities lay in ruins, and thousands of civilians have lost their lives. The economy is in shambles, leaving the future of Ukraine uncertain. On the diplomatic front, the relationship between Europe and the United States has been strengthened by their joint support for Ukraine. The transatlantic bond is tighter than ever, with Russia as a shared adversary. However, the tension with Russia will continue to linger. The re-election of Donald Trump in 2024 could potentially reduce American involvement in Ukraine. Trump has repeatedly criticized NATO, and his support for Ukraine is less pronounced than his predecessor, Biden's. As for the end of the conflict, it's not yet on the horizon. The fighting continues, and both parties seem determined to achieve their goals. A diplomatic solution seems improbable for the time being. In conclusion, a Russian victory in Ukraine would strike a heavy blow to democracy, international stability, and European security. The repercussions of the war will be felt for a long time, regardless of the outcome. This complex narrative of power, conflict, and survival continues to unfold, casting a long shadow over the future of Ukraine and beyond.